Hey internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the John Graves Show. Gate this week, everybody's back in Ginza, and the world wants to know what happened when the JDSF fought the dragon, because over 150 people had died in that, and there was a lot of speculation, or at least, media tactics going around to get stories and, accuse them of using their power to use the people as shields when they fought the Red Dragon. And Tommy pretty much broke it down by saying that all of our saying that we didn't have enough firepower, meaning that that all their normal guns and cannons, that they didn't do anything, and that if they had something just a little bit stronger, they probably might have actually killed it before it actually did like any major damage. And I believe it was actually one of the military officials or one of the other reporters. He actually came out and said that this dragon, it actually has its body is its scales were made out of tungsten, and that they were fucking heat resistant. So really, it was a flying fucking tank that they were going up against. So even if they really had the best efforts and had the best weapons, they would still have all these problems. And then pretty much she goes on to ask Lele, and Lele's question was, or at least she asked Lele, is have your needs been met? And Lele says yes, everything. She's perfectly comfortable, everything's fine, everybody's great. The question for Tuka, however, was is she an actual elf? She said yes. Whereas when she asked, however, the question she asked Rory was pretty much the same one in which that she asked Itami, which was that which that are the JDSF like so many of them came back, so many of their members came back, nobody was harmed in Itami squad. So all the people there are actually, so that the JDSF, they must have used these people as shields, and that's why they came back with and that's why 150 people died, because they wanted somebody to blame for that. But as Rory pretty much put it, it's like that's a stupid ass question, because of the simple fact of that every single one of his troops came back. You honestly should fucking praise him for that. And also on top of that, 1/4 of the people died. Yes, but 3/4 of those people actually survived. So really, he did actually save people. And yes, he brought his troops back. You should actually praise him for that, rather than actually trying to reprimand him for these so many people dying, or it was a crazy trade-off. Nobody's saying that these people's death is a good thing, but still, he did actually save lives in the end. So why don't you acknowledge that? And of course, Rory went on to call her a little girl, which old girl, she did get offended by it. And I do believe that Rory was about to beat her ass, or at least I think she was about to try and murder her, because she's about to take that axe out and her lipstick turned purple. So Tommy stepped in and said, yes, what's her name? She's a lot older than all of us. And of course, there's an elf here. And they went on to ask their ages. And I believe Rory is 961 years old. And Tuka is 165. However, even though Lele's 15, she also understands that Rory's thing is that she was once human, and she became a demigod, and she only lives for upwards to 1,000 years, and then after that she becomes a spirit. She loses her physical appearance. Tuka, going from other media sources, in this case Dungeons and Dragons, elves can live upwards to 1,000 years, and so on and so forth. And humans, we all know that shit. All that's good and golden until they get out of there. And of course, Pina, she sort of got her negotiations settled and everything. But it appears as though that somebody's now is after them, because somebody went after their bus. They shut down the train station, and somebody tried to steal Rory's axe, which is weird. So Tommy took everybody over to his ex-wife's house. Which, to be fair, his ex-wife, she is kind of cute. But then again, who in anime is really ugly? So that is the question. Unless you intentionally try to make somebody ugly, like Hanako from Persona 4. That's pretty much about it. Other than that, that is what I gotta say about that. Please tell me what you think about this down in the comment section. And catch you guys on the next John Grave Show. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.